Welcome on in,
Hello.
SGL. It is a fine Wednesday night, and we have a triple header ready to go. Yes, that's right. 3 cup matches. We are going to be kicking off very soon with the Championship Cup upper quarterfinal matchup between Emerald City Defiance of Seattle Sounders and Frontera Azul of San Diego FC. After that, we will have 2 matches kicking off at the same time. Frontera SD Chrome versus Sounders RC in the Premier Cup, as well as Emerald City RC versus El Matador, also in the Premier Cup. Yes, all of these matches are in the upper quarterfinal. We have just started off the tournament, and I will not be alone in the commentary booth. So, with the only Mazar right here is...
Hello, it's Andrea. I'm here again. I'm back. Also known as Philosophy Girl. We have a great game coming up.
Absolutely, Andrea. Thank you for joining us. This is going to be a long, busy night, so get ready. And also, chat, get ready. There's going to be a lot of action coming up, so get your food and drinks ready to go. And strap yourselves in for a great night of SGL action. Now, Andrea, whilst we get ready for the first match, which will kick off in about 5 minutes, how about we take a look at the Championship Cup bracket to get a recap and an idea of what the rest of the matchups are?
That sounds like a plan. All right. So, of course, yesterday we had Los Verdes play Rebellion. Rebellion taking home a 4-0 sweep, sending Los Verdes down to the losers bracket and looking pretty dominant doing it.
Indeed, they did look really, really good. I did admire Los Verdes' effort, though. I think they did a great job of putting up a fight against the Rebellion, and they've been getting better week after week, too. But this Rebellion side is just too good, skill-wise, so they were able to see them off comfortably in the end. And in the upper semifinal, we have Steel Army versus the Rebellion, a rematch of 1 versus 2 that will be coming up in a couple of weeks' time. And Los Verdes go down to the lower bracket into the lower quarterfinal, where they will face off the loser of the other upper semifinal matchup.
Yeah, they're
Meanwhile,
gonna face
Andrea,
up.
sorry, go ahead.
They're gonna face up against one of these 4 teams. It could be one of the 2 from tonight. Could be one of the 2 from tomorrow. But Steel Army Rebellion's just scary right now. Just not somebody you want to go up against. And I honestly thought we had a pretty good Los Verdes Rebellion match last night, but they found a way to just keep it a sweep, and they've done that so well.
They absolutely have, and they'll be the team to look out for in this cup tournament as well as the league. With that said, we have EC Defiance versus FSD Azul kicking off very soon. How about we just take a look at the team stat comparisons just to get an idea of what these 2 teams are like. So let's dive right into that, Andrea.
All right. Yeah, and I think we have some pretty evenly matched teams tonight.
I fully agree. I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. The big difference being EC Defiance's prolific attack. They have been really, really good this season in getting those goals in. They have been one of the most potent attacking sides in SGL this season, which is amazing to think of, given where they started off in Season 7. Season 7, they're one of the worst teams in SGL. Season 8, they were getting up there and getting better. And now, this season, they are one of the top championship teams, and keep an eye on them. They might be the dark horse in both the league and the cup.
And when you play with or against them, it really does show that they have some people who are absolute attacking menaces up there. Parks especially. Birdnana not to be messed with. Green Mario can get some, and I mean, look at those goals.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's what makes them incredibly scary here. It is the fact that these players could step up and play a big part whenever they get involved. And you know what? It's going to be a big test for Frontera Azul, especially defensively. Like, they need to hold on strong. They are capable of it, but EC Defiance is going to be a difficult matchup for them for sure.
I mean, Parks and Birdnana are damn near half on shot to goal margin. Like they're killing it. And FSD Azul also not to be messed with. Great team. Had a less fortunate result recently, but I still think they belong towards the top, don't they?
Absolutely. And one thing I noticed is the Frontera Azul players have just entered the lobby. So how about we take a look at their player stats? They've only been playing 3 players so far, Andrea. It's just been Aquatic, Kato Boy, and the Divine Waffle. The Divine Waffle making his debut this season. And not gonna lie, despite them only playing these 3 players, they haven't done too badly. Took them a bit of time to settle in, but now they're good to go. KJ especially looking clinical in front of goal as the cleanup guy. Dr. Aquatic being the main man on the attack, but also playing a big part defensively. And the Divine Waffle still trying to find his feet, but when he gets going, and this is something Dr. Aquatic told us as well a couple of weeks ago, we have to watch out for him because he is going to be a serious threat.
Yeah, and they have great chemistry, and I think that only having 3 people might help a little bit with that. I mean, you can't adjust as easily, but at the same time, like, you're all that you've had to play with, and so you just know exactly where somebody's going to be and what they're planning on doing.
Yeah, and that familiarity might help them. Not gonna lie, but speaking of familiarity, we see that with EC Defiance as well. I mean, their lineup has been consistent. They, however, did add in Bisbo recently, but I just have to make sure that I am correct in that. Yes, they did add in Bisbo recently, but besides Bisbo, it's the same 4 of Birds, Birdnana, Parks, Nose, and Green Mario.
Indeed, and Bisbo is the one who was on EC Eternals charts that you kept talking about being there, and we were like, no, he's not here. But they have a great lineup. Bisbo's not on the chart though yet.
I'm trying to see why. Yeah. So give me 1 second. Let me see what's going on here. Mina should
Has he played for ECD yet?
No, he has played for ECD. That's the thing. Okay. I just don't know why it's not coming up in the team stats, but it might require a refresh too. So let's see. Anyways, we are at kickoff, so I mean, we are gonna be getting started very soon. Let me just see if this works. Okay, this doesn't work. What if I do this? Because the thing is, I had to make an update in the there you go. Make an update in the stats. Now it's up. Bisbo is in here. He only played 3 games so far, Andrea. That's the thing. He's really yet to find his footing as well with EC Defiance. We've seen his potential for EC Eternal in Season 8. He did look... Season 9. He looked very good for them. But now, he's in a brand new team, in a brand new division. Hasn't played much, but we'll see if he gets more involved tonight.
Yeah. And, this is going to be one of the closest matchups I think we've seen in the championship all year.
Absolutely agree. Before we get started, just want to highlight people entering into the chat. Skyline, good to see you. Caesar, good to see you as well. Shea Bomb coming in saying it's a Frontera SD kind of night. I agree. And you know what? In both matchups, you have the Frontera team of San Diego facing off against the Seattle Sounders team. In the Championship Cup, you have EC Defiance versus Azul, of course. And in the Premier Cup, which will come later on, right after this, you have Frontera Chrome versus Sounders RC. And you know what? On that note, we are just about ready to go. Andrea, get yourselves ready. We are going to get started very soon.
Nice. Excited for this one. This is going to be a great one.
And here we go.
All right.
Both teams are going in. We're just waiting for the third. Still waiting. There you go. All right. Here we go, chat. EC Defiance versus Frontera Azul Championship Cup. Here we go. Let's see which one of these teams will go into the upper semifinal.
We start with an attack from Nose, who's just going to put it up on the backboard, but good defense there. And Green Mario trying to keep it over. Stuck in corner. Still stuck in corner, but it looks like Divine Waffle going to push up. Aquatic taken out of the corner. pushes off ceiling, and we're in sort of a stalemate already. But so kickoff yields nothing, and we're playing the game.
Oh, what a powerful shot! KJ almost getting that on target, just didn't get the bounces off of the post and the crossbar. And with the early pressure, EC Defiance breathe a sigh of relief as they get away with it right there.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot, and EC Defiance gets away with it and then capitalizes.
And it is,
you know,
KJ. Go ahead.
You get away with something, you turn it around, and I mean, all that pressure, Azul gets nothing.
And you know what makes it even worse, Andrea? KJ was going up there trying to control the ball, makes a mistake, gifts it to Defiance, and they get the early goal. And maybe this will help them get going in this matchup. Now keep in mind, chat, this is the Cup. It's not a league match. It's not a best of 5. It is a best of 7. And Green Mario extends the lead to make sure that EC Defiance take control of this game 1.
I think what you have to highlight about that is the pass. I mean, just beautiful thing right at the corner. I think he knows he's not getting it in the goal from there, and he just puts it in a perfect place to an easy tap in.
And you know what? It's that team play that's going to make the difference, especially against a Frontera Azul side that can be a little bit difficult to score against when they get settled into their defensive shape. But what EC Defiance has been getting better and better at has been their team play, their rotations, and the speed at which they play. We'll see if they can take advantage of it right here. Green Mario settles into the back, gives it to Waffle though.
Divine Waffle has the second touch there.
KJ follows up and gets one back for FSD Azul.
Yeah, that play happens in slow motion. He just makes a beautiful pass, and there's nothing you can do about it. Slots it right between two defenders, and we're in a game.
We indeed are in a game right here. And speaking of game, just as a heads up to continue on with how this format is set up, this is not your conventional 3v3 best of 7. This is a Gamer's 8 style format. And what that means is, in every even game, we will have an alternate game mode be picked by the losing side. So in game 2, whichever team loses gets to pick off of 2v2s, hoops, snow day, rumble, or you know what, if they want to go back to it, a 3v3.
Hey, what game modes do you want to see, Maz?
Honestly, I love watching the extra modes. I need to see as much of them as possible, so the more of those, the merrier. And Dr. Aquatic does not want to be the guy to be responsible for picking the extra mode. He takes charge, gets the equalizer with the back end of his skyline. And Frontera are now 2-2 after going 2-0 down.
Yeah, he did not want to pick that mode. He was too afraid his team was going to push him into picking Rumble or something, and we have a tie game on here.
And I know you guys kind of had a jarring experience with Rumble yesterday, but I will say this as a spectator, it can be fun to see the chaos unfold. The sort of chaos that I wish I could see from 4v4s, although not possible this season. Open net though,
nice
Bernardo going for the shot. KJ with a great save. And oh, Green Mario should have put that on target, Andrea.
Yeah, he really should have. He skies it though. And we're sort of like, we're settling into a very close game. Bird Nana just given a beautiful pass, able to just lightly tap that in through the air.
And one thing I've noticed in chat is Deepsy showing his love for Bird Nana. And of course, Bird Nana steps up. He has been the top guy for EC Defiance this season. He brings EC Defiance up 3-2 with about 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, we were just joking around. I was having a 1v1 with Bird Nana a little bit ago. He is amazing. He absolutely killed me. He is a menace.
And he's trying to show it here as well. Getting the demos on the Frontera players. Frontera, though, keeping up the pressure. Nice pinch by the Waffle. Just got it too close to the opposition goal. And you know what? It's weird to see how both teams are just trading the momentum in this match. It's like the pendulum just keeps swinging back and forth and doesn't really settle anywhere. And now, great pass out to Aquatic. EC Defiance get away with it yet again. Andrea, I don't know which way this match is going to go because it feels like the match can just swing in any direction.
I'm not sure either. 1 minute is a long time in Rocket League, and we have a pretty even game here. I would give the edge to ECD just because the game is slowing down a little bit, and we have an ECD. That was nearly something. We have an ECD lead, but like I said, 1 minute, Rocket League, long time.
Indeed it is. EC Defiance almost getting the lead, and now they're keeping up the pressure. Nose over one. He has a chance for a double tap, and he extends the lead by 2 with an incredible solo effort. We saw this from Nose last season, and he's bringing out his individual skill on display this season as well. 4-2 to EC Defiance.
Yep, just a nice little pass to himself off the sidewall, and he just has a beautiful little second touch. Slots that in perfectly. And we are looking at a game that's starting to shift a little bit in EC Defiance's momentum, and with the amount of time left, a 2-goal lead is going to be harder to come back from with no kickoff.
Yeah, and if there's any time that Azul need to get a goal back, it is right now. They're running out of time. Perfect chance though for the Waffle. Tries to go for a near post shot off target. No follow up there either. EC Defiance do just enough to get the ball out, but now they need to deal with another spell of pressure. Ball being centered, not strong enough. Big bump on, and somehow KJ gets it in, courtesy of Dr. Aquatic's presence.
That's a beautiful bump, and he almost accidentally saves it from his teammate, but it's able to just get a second touch and slot right in. Without that bump, though, that play is nothing.
Indeed, and with time running out, now it's the time for Frontera Azul to get the equalizer.
Keep it on the wall!
They keep it up!
It's in the air! It's still in the air!
Who's gonna take the final key touch? No one's trying to bring it down. It's still up, but no one is able to follow it up. EC Defiance barely get the game 1 win in this cup match.
Beautiful little bit of ball at the end there. Just try to keep it up, just like we've all done in some games before. And it doesn't work out for them, but they nearly make a push to take this to overtime at the end there. But EC Defiance take their first game of the match.
And they tried really hard as well. And you know what? Valiant effort from Frontera Azul. But EC Defiance showed their class today. Both Bird and Nose getting close to 500 points. And you know what? Speaking of Nose, I mean, his goal was the difference maker at the end of the day, Andrea. What impressed you the most about EC Defiance in this game 1?
I mean, they were pushing through a really great team, and they had some great combo play out the back there. And I mean, also some great solo effort. That final goal, passing it up to himself off the side wall, was pretty beautiful.
Indeed it is. And you know what? Your individual skill starts to count for more in these extra game modes. We will see what we have coming up here. Andrea, you're starting to see the map set up. You might have an idea of what's coming up next. You don't need to spoil it if you don't want to, but get ready.
I think I know what it is.
Well,
I knew the moment that we started shitting on Rumble that this was going to be something players would do.
yes, that is right. Game 2 is Rumble. No subs on either end. It is Burnana, Green Mario, and Nose for Defiance versus Aquatic, K-Doughboy, and the Divine Waffle of Azul. Here we go. Let the chaos unfold.
I think Rumble might be slightly easier to commentate the second time around, as we have... No, I still don't know what's happening.
Well, we did see a switch. Oh, great spot right there. And Dr. Aquatic gets the lead, courtesy of an incredible heads-up play. The spout spikes right on time.
I almost feel like that's an own goal.
It is an own goal, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why he goes for that like that.
Well, to be fair to Nose, he did panic, but it worked out for him at the end. It worked out for Azul. Didn't work out for Nose at the end of the day. I like the idea, though. Use the spikes to get control of the ball. But not easy. It's not easy at all.
You still have momentum going forward. I mean, so you're just gonna drive the ball in instead as Green Mario. There's a beautiful little freeze there by someone, and he just takes it.
And now you're starting to see the heads-up plays that players make. You can use the ice, but if someone has the hook, they can torpedo themselves towards the ball, and that's what Green Mario did to get the equalizer with 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go.
You know, I actually kind of hate that I'm starting to understand what's happening, as we almost have a good normal goal, and Doughboy comes in to clean up some normal Rocket League. We're playing the game again.
Listen, even Rumble has its normal Rocket League gameplay that you have to appreciate, and that right there is good team play. The Divine Waffle providing the far post pass to KJ, who squeezes it past the post and into the back of the net. Now Green Mario's turn to respond, goes for the double to no avail. And it won't be long before we start to see the power-ups, Andrea.
Yeah, beautiful demo. I love when someone is just like, hey, this is too dangerous, I'm gonna get this shit the fuck out of here. That's how you should be as a defender. Just kill them, because they're gonna get a good shot off on you.
And speaking again, the ball out of here. That's what Azul was barely able to do. Nose using the spikes to hold on for as long as possible. But at the end of the day, the punch from the gloves was just enough to get the ball out of there.
J-Bomb over here saying Rumble is the way. I don't know if I can concur on that one, but I fear we've awakened something in the SGL community.
Listen, I said it before, I enjoy spectating Rumble games, and I'm absolutely enjoying the use of the power-ups on both sides. They've done a great job to make sure that the ball stays out of each other's net. And now the ball's in the blue half. Green Mario's finally taking control, getting a nice air dribble going. But the glove comes out, the punch to take the ball away, and now Aquatic clears it out.
Oh, the freeze stops a beautiful shot. And that's a nice punch, but it's over the bar.
Oh,
Doughboy able to get a normal clearance. And
yes, there's a lot happening right now. Players are getting the boost power up, which means they have no control over their speed, and they have to go at full speed forever, which can work out if you know how to control your vehicle in those situations. But now the power-ups are dried up. You get a bit of normal Rocket League gameplay. Let's see what comes up next. Spikes and magnets together.
And now we have
oh
a
my
running
goodness, Bird was carrying Green Mario. Andrea, that might not have worked out for them.
That was a running back in his blockers, and it doesn't work. They get a behind the line of scrimmage tackle there and just pull it all the way back. Maybe a fumble.
And then Aquatic comes in with the strength power-up, just destroying that ball and forcing it into the back of the net with a nice 173km/h shot, courtesy of Alan Pandering, who's BangersOnly.com radar gun.
Yeah, we have sponsored players at this point. It's become such a good league. We're not doing a Rumble Cup. That's the worst idea I think I've ever heard.
Well, you know what? Bring it up, Shea Bomb. We'll see what the community feels like about that idea. But for now, we have this Rumble game going on in Game 2. Azul making the most of it. Up 3-1 right now with about 2 minutes to go. Aquatic using the spikes, but he cannot take control. And now the ball's in the orange half. Nice ice power-up use right there, but KJ does not have the boost. Aquatic, though, gets it. And barely gets it out of the way.
I guess it just slows the game down. Maybe there's something to that at least. Oh, nice freeze! Birdnana able to just let that ball sit there and hit it whenever he feels like getting around to it.
Great magnet use there by Nose as well, centering that ball to perfection. I don't know who applied that ice power up, but it just didn't work out for Azul. As Easy Defiance get one back with 1 minute 19 seconds to go. Honestly, this game can go either way, just like Game 1.
And again, we have a game that's, even in a weird game like this, very close, very similar ability in both teams.
Oh my goodness, incredible use of power-ups right there. I thought Azul were going to get the goal, but the punch came to perfect use. Nice freeze there to center the ball in the midfield. And this ball's going into the other end.
Getting a beautiful...
I was gonna go in, Andrea, but the ball barely stays out.
Yeah, I did too.
What a save by KJ at the right place at the right time. Let's it go for the Divine Waffle. And Frontera are holding on for their dear lives.
I'm still a little bit in the what am I watching camp, but that was actually a beautiful use of power-ups, and I hate saying that.
It's only going to get better. Some of the players in the Premier Cup really enjoy playing Rumble and making use of those power-ups, so be on the lookout for that later on. But for now, these championship players are showcasing why they are the ones to look out for. Both Defiance and Azul have been incredible, but there has to be one winner, and in this case, it is Frontera Azul coming back from the Game 1 loss to take Game 2, and we are now tied 1-1.
Guaranteed at least 5 games now, so that's cool.
Indeed it is. You know what's even better? For you, Andrea, we're going back to regular soccer for Game 3.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. I hope they aren't allowed to pick Rumble again for the next weird game mode.
Well, we brought this up yesterday. They won't be. Once you use a game mode, it's not going to be available for anyone else to use.
Cool. I want to see somebody on the Dunk House. We still haven't gotten to see that yet.
I know what you mean. Hoops is my favorite game mode as well. We shall see if these sides want to make use of that. I also like to watch the drop shot. Hopefully we get to see that as well. Don't be surprised though if in search of victory they decide to go with the regular 2v2 game mode, because it can happen.
Yeah. I mean, I said this last night, but my first time ranking Diamond was in Hoops, like a few years ago, before I ever was Diamond in anything else.
Wait, what were you Diamond in again?
My first thing I ever ranked Diamond in was Hoops.
There you go. I see why you have a soft spot in your heart for that. Makes perfect sense now.
Yeah. Now I'm like in threes trying to get Diamond 3 for the first time in my life, and I'm, well, you know, solo queue is just depression, so we've all seen how horrible that can go.
No, I get you. It's not easy at all. I mean, you need to have a lot of discipline and endurance just to go through solo queues.
And good YouTube videos to watch while you do it.
Perfectly agreed. You need something to keep the vibes up when the going gets tough. That's for sure.
Yup.
So, chat, apologies for the wait. I think one of the EC Defiance players is struggling to get into the lobby right now. We're just waiting for them to come in, and they're finally in. We should be good to go right now.
Are we going to see any subs here is another question.
We shall see as the players join and get ready for Game 3. Spoiler alert, we do have subs. And as you see right now on your screen, Bispo and Parks come in for Bird Nana and Nose. Green Mario stays in. Here we go, Game 3. Who will take advantage of this matchup? Who will get the privilege of selecting the game mode for Game 4?
Yeah, and already we see Bispo making his substitution count. Beautiful little just tap in from the air there. And open net, nothing to be done about it.
And that's the perfect start for Defiance. Unfortunately, K Doughboy sets up EC Defiance like he did in Game 1 for their equalizer at 1 apiece. And now we'll see if Frontera Azul can respond. KJ bringing it up. Trying to go for a solo play right here. Nice double. Shot into the net from Aquatic. Great team play right there. KJ did the heavy lifting, but it was not going to be easy for Aquatic either. He takes advantage of that great pass, gets the equalizer. 1-1, and we've only played 28 seconds.
I think he hits it off of Parks to get it on the wall there. I can't be sure, but it really did look like that.
Yeah, it looked kind of weird, didn't it? I mean, I couldn't tell from my point of view, but maybe you're right. Nonetheless, KJ does get the assist, so for him, job done.
Beautiful dribble from Bispo to just sort of languish it in the corner, but still. We have some great attacking already from EC Defiance, and same with FSD Azul. These are like we said at the beginning of the match, pretty evenly matched teams.
And they are showing it right here. Frontera Azul, comprising of several players from the locals last season who were in the Premier. EC Defiance with one player coming in from the Premier and Bispo from Season 9. And the rest of their players improving and getting better than ever. One of them, Green Mario, right here, right now. Two of them who've appeared in the first couple of games. Bird
Bispo.
and Nose. Parks as well, of course.
Parks with a nice shot right to the corner, to the post. Green Mario, Bispo, just right over the bar. They're doing some nasty stuff, and it's just not connecting yet, but you have to think it will eventually.
It will, and I think this is something we need to bring up yet again, because Bispo is making his 4th appearance in the season. First in the Cup, of course. And you can start to see, like, he's still trying to get used to his teammates.
Nice shot from Bispo from downtown as you're talking about him.
Perfect timing, right? Bispo, he may not be used to his teammates, but he still has the high individual skill, and he is showing it right here with a precise shot from the center of the field. Brings EC Defiance up 2-1 in this game 3.
And I think that's also an important demo from Parks. I think that might get saved if he doesn't step in and demo there too.
Absolutely, but now EC Defiance need to defend. They leave the net open. Bispo got a brace, and now Aquatic responds with a brace, and it's 2-2 just like that.
Back-to-back shots from downtown, and both teams are going real aggressive, leaving the net a little bit open.
And I don't know what you do if you're either side. I think they're both happy to try and get up and commit, but I mean, Andrea, in this situation, would you want to sit back and just be like, okay, let's stop conceding shots and chances, or would you rather go up and commit? That's KJ. Gets his first in game 3 and the lead for Azul.
I gotta say, I was gonna say, God, no, don't. You still want to stay aggressive, and I think I stand by that. And Bispo was switching things up right there and sitting in net, and it doesn't work out for them. So I think basically stick with your gameplay, you know?
Indeed. But for that to really work out, you need to make sure your third is up and ready to go. If they're no
Green Mario
will be in trouble. For now, though, it is Azul taking the lead, but EC Defiance try to go for it as well. Great dunk right there by Bispo, but the ball is loose, and the ball goes into the orange half.
Oh, Parks misses a crucial save. Divine Waffle just sort of hits it to the side.
Now Aquatic trying to go for a bump. Oh, nice job right there by Parks. Had to be there to make sure Divine Waffle didn't get an easy shot in. Hold strong as we enter the final 2 minutes.
Ooh, nice shot. Parks is able to save. There's some definite sloppiness going on in the back, in both sides, actually.
A little bit, yes, and maybe the subs might have played a part, but there's still a lot of time to go, Andrea, as Aquatic comes up. Doesn't really get enough to the ball. Waffle now, a bit too slow himself. Might this be Defiance's chance to equalize?
Nice little dribble past him. That's going to go over center, but be a little bit too high, and they're going to have to just reset.
And the hesitation.
This game slowed down a little bit.
The hesitation from Azul hurt them, and now it might be going the other way. But Parks comes up with a huge save. He had to be ready for that, and he was. And now the ball's going into the other end. That save might be the turning point in this game.
Yeah, and you can see that they want it to be. They push that right away, try to turn it into an attack. They're able to put some pressure on here, though, as just a nice little touch from Aquatic, though. Bispo pushing to corner, not looking very dangerous. And yeah, this game slowed down a little bit, and that's not good if you're EC Defiance.
No, absolutely not. You need to keep the pace up. And now Bispo tries to keep it going, but he gives it to the Waffle. Waffle centers it up way high up right there.
What? You gotta hit the ball if you're ECD there. That's... Oh.
Just like that,
nice
right?
pinch from Aquatic. Park's able to push that out. And you have 20 seconds. I feel like this ball needs to be getting pushed more.
They do need to push it, but they just
Beautiful
look a bit
Bispo,
hesitant. And Azul might be giving them too much ground. It's the final 10 seconds. Kick off right here.
Yeah, it's on the wall.
Nice
That's
50
not
though.
good for ECD. Yeah, that's in a pretty not dangerous spot, isn't it? As it just sort of hits the ground there, and we're off to ECD down 2-1.
And after losing game 1, Frontera Azul win 2 in a row, and they lead 2-1 in this matchup. But chat, you know what that means. EC Defiance gets to pick their game mode. Let's see what they have in store.
I am so ready to see what they pick that is not Rumble.
Oh, no,
Might be Snow Day.
Rumble,
A lot of
though.
people, I've talked to a lot of people love Snow Day. So we could see another Snow Day.
Well, here's hoping. But the game mode has been picked. And we are gonna go into our next matchup very soon. Chad, I apologize if I'm not interacting too much with you guys right now. I'm focused on making sure that everything's good to go, ready to go right here. I do see a lot of interactions going on. Good to see Ducky, Shay, Kelsey as well. Deepsy, you've been active too. Bernana coming in for a short cameo. And the real Plowdry as well.
We're gonna see some twos.
Yes, that is right. We have twos coming up. We're just waiting for everyone to join and get ready to go. But you know what? It makes sense. Defiance are behind. They need to get back. Twos might be the best way to go.
Yeah. They have some really aggressive players. Once you get past somebody in twos, it's a lot harder to make some saves. It's not quite as much as a ones where you get it past somebody and everything's over. But yeah, that aggressive playstyle could really suit them.
Indeed. And this is where your individual skill level comes into play as well. I like to describe twos as ones with a teammate, and it might be that whoever has the best individual skill on show might be the difference maker in this twos matchup.
It's looking like we're gonna have Bisbo and Nose versus Aquatic and Doughboy.
Indeed, as both teams now go in, we are ready to go. EC Defiance versus FSD Azul, Game 4, 2v2. Bisbo and Nose for Defiance, Aquatic and K-Doughboy for Azul. Here we go. Who is gonna win this Game 4?
Yeah, and I think it's a very open question because we've had both teams with both of these players having some great individual efforts, and that's gonna really be the difference maker here as Doughboy. Just like I said, people get past people in twos, and you make a mistake like that, it's over.
And that's the big thing about twos. You have no cover if you're the second guy. You have to be very efficient with all of your actions. Otherwise, you get beaten like that and leave the net open.
Indeed. And so it's looking like we have Azul taking a bit of a command of this game. Like overall, they're sort of taking the driver's seat here.
Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of surprised as well because Bisbo is the strongest player on paper in this matchup, but he's just looking really off the pace. I think he's still trying to just settle into how this whole match has been going. And Nose, likewise, trying to get adjusted to Bisbo at the same time.
Yeah, and they have some players who are great through the air. I'm actually kind of surprised they don't pick hoops or drop shot. You know, you have Parks, you got Bisbo, you got Nose. I almost feel like that would have been great for them, but we might still see it. We have a potential for a third funky game mode here if EC Defiance is able to pull another one out. So,
But what a fake though from Aquatic, but
Beautiful.
he just couldn't center it for KJ, who came in a bit too late. I think the pass itself was fine.
Nice!
But Bisbo makes them pay for not taking advantage of that, and now you start to see his individual skill level come into play. Great control, great flick over Aquatic. 1-1 between EC Defiance and Frontera Azul.
Yeah, beautiful dribble, beautiful flick. There's really nothing else that can be said about it. Amazing individual effort, and I can't wait to see more of those for the rest of this game. As Bisbo putting it up to the backboard, but Nose isn't really in the right place to do anything about it. He's going to try to do some individuals here, and also to the backboard.
One thing I've been noticing is in the back line, both Aquatic and KJ have been trying to go for the defensive action, either to stop the ball going into the net or to clear it out. We'll see if they can sort that out, because double commits can be very dangerous in this game mode.
Yeah, double commit is a full commit. That's a triple commit in threes, basically. So, yeah. As Bisbo able to just take care of it, they leave it open. There's some sloppiness in the back. Nose with a beautiful little just hit off of the... My brain's broken right now.
Yeah, don't worry. I can help you out right here. Great pass by Nose, by the way. Having enough boost to pinch it off of the wall. And Bisbo doing all he can to force it into the back of the net. Despite a great defensive effort by Aquatic. And speaking of Aquatic, he tried to go for the equalizer. KJ going for the bump. Bisbo doing just enough to save it. And I think now we can safely say Bisbo is settled and ready to go. But not at that instance. Aquatic responds with the equalizer. And it is 2-2.
And after such a beautiful save from Bisbo, using up all his boost, but that's also part of the problem is he's got no boost left there for the afters.
And that is what is also very important. We've talked about not double committing. We've talked about being very efficient as the second man. Boost management is also a big deal in twos. You're responsible for larger areas of this field now. You can't just, rush and then have enough time to get your boost back. And now you're starting to see Frontera Azul grow into this. But the demos quickly shift the momentum to the other side. Bisbo getting up, taking over. Oh, that bounce is unfortunate. He was looking for that double, but the net is open. Oh! And Nose gets in at the perfect time. Aquatic with a huge miss. And Defiance take the lead. 3-2.
And that's just a whiff on something you should go for, and so it's really unfortunate unfortunate for Aquatic because he did everything right. He just whiffs it at the end. Oh, nearly! As sort of a self-save there from Doughboy.
I'm not sure if that shot was on target. I think that's what KJ was trying to do. He's trying to set up Aquatic, but put too much power in there. But now he's going to try and redeem himself. Good pass to Aquatic. Oh! Aquatic off the backboard. KJ.
Oh, Doughboy needs...
Oh, unlucky, Andrea. He just couldn't get it on target. Oh! Defiance. Make Azul pay yet again. They get the 2-goal lead. Nose this time gets the goal. And easy Defiance are up 4-2.
Nose breaks Aquatic's ankles right there. Just completely crosses him up.
Indeed. And Andrea, I gotta ask you, how impressed have you been with Defiance in this game?
They've been great because they started not great, and they've completely flipped it around.
So who do you think has been the difference maker for Defiance in this game?
I mean, there's only two options, but I definitely do think it has to be Nose, right? I mean, some beautiful individual efforts on Bisbo, on a great goal from Bisbo. They also had a really important light pass to just get it center off of the corner. As Bisbo just open net again, and just from downtown, he just gets a little ground hit.
And I think the game is running away from Frontera Azul right now. They're starting to lose control, kind of rushing things to get a goal back. And with less than 45 seconds to go, it makes perfect sense. But now they're down by 3, and EC Defiance looks set to tie this matchup yet again and take us to a best-of-3.
Yep, and that will be pretty hype. I honestly, obviously, as a Sounders fan, EC Defiance winning would be great, but a Game 7 would also be great on this one. This has been amazing matches. Dr. Aquatic makes it at least possible to come back from this.
And could Frontera Azul do it? They have come back. They have taken the lead as well. They did lose the lead, granted, but in 2v2s, you always have the time to come back. With 18 seconds to go, Frontera Azul need a goal right now. Can they secure it? Not with misses like that. But EC Defiance are choosing to be a bit more conservative as the clock winds down and the time gets wasted for Azul. I think EC Defiance have sealed the deal. They have won game 4 and they tie this matchup 2-2.
Yeah, there's a little bit at the end of Aquatic trying to make a little bit of a comeback, but they don't get the kickoff they need for something like that, and we're going to at least a game 6, I believe.
We absolutely are. What a great start to the night with some incredible games right here so far. Very evenly matched affair right here too. I mean, it's been tough to split both sides in each of these games, Andrea. I feel like this is the first time we've seen, you know, a clear difference with EC Defiance stepping up and taking control.
Yeah, I mean, this is a close game. It's really hard to find differences in qualities between these two sides. I mean, in individual moments, of course, like, you know, EC Defiance kind of walked away with it, but it isn't looking like that's going to be the entire rest of the night unless we see something amazing here from EC Defiance, and then it could be like that.
Indeed. Chat, how are y'all doing tonight? Hopefully you're having fun in this matchup so far. Both teams are in. We are ready to go already. Let's get started.
All right, and we are back to 3v3s. The combo that EC Defiance has picked is Bird, Nana, Parks, and Green Mario as we are going.
Green Mario having to get an early clearance. That's going towards the net. Side flip from KJ, but he gets away with it. Now Divine Waffle
Green Mario, oh. He sort of sabotages Bird Nana's attack there.
Kind of gets away with it though. KJ yet again getting a big miss. Now
Quick misses a save there.
My goodness, what a save by Fiery. Divine Waffle, sorry. Had to do all he could to make sure that ball didn't force itself past the near post. What a start.
Yeah, that situation was dire. That's a great save.
Still going.
And ECD played a little bit more, I would say, conservative here, actually. They're always having somebody back there, not really doing a full push-up. I mean, it's early in the game. We have no idea. But, yeah.
And it does keep going back and forth right here as well, Andrea. We're seeing what's going on. When one side takes over, the other side drops back. And when that other side starts to take over, the side that took control earlier starts to drop back. Neither really want to keep their net open and take a chance right here. This might be a very tightly contested Game 5 that we're going to see here.
Yeah, there's been great rotation in this series. Nobody's been overcommitting too much, really. It's every once in a while you see an overcommit, but it's happened to both sides pretty equally. This is an amazing match.
Yeah, just like that 50, the matchup has been neutral so far. And now the ball goes into the orange half, towards the orange goal. Big center, Waffle, missing. Parks taking advantage and having to clear it off. It's a 2v1 situation. Aquatic avoids the bump. Mario gets it off target. Parks misses, Doughboy misses as well. Green Mario needs to take control, but Waffle comes in and gets this ball stuck in the midfield yet again.
Parks, dangerous little center there. Bird Nana not able to get on the end of it.
Divine Waffle getting into the clutch position yet again. He has been a big factor for Frontera Azul defensively in this Game 5. And could he play a part on the attack? Trying to center it. Parks getting in right on time. And the ball is still in the middle. Towards Aquatic, who gets the lead in this matchup. Just after the first half ended, Frontera Azul are up 1-0.
Yeah, Parks needed to pre-jump a little early there, but that's a hard one. That's a really hard one. Awkward position. So we might see another aquatic win. We might see a DC Defiance win. I don't even remember what I was about to say. So we got a delirious SGL night.
This has probably been the closest matchup I've seen throughout this whole season, and we've seen some Game 5s in the league right here, but this has been, you know, I mean, it's really tough to call which way this will go.
From Frontera!
Bernardo off the midfield power shot. Divine Waffle couldn't save that, try as he might. And once again, when one side takes the lead, the other equalizes, and this time East Defiance tie it up one apiece.
Yep, and once again, we're at an even game, and nobody really seems to be able to take too much of a lead in this series.
Yeah, it might have to come down to an individual moment or a defensive error. Right now, the net is open.
That was the defensive error that you were talking about, and they get away with it there.
PJ with a massive intervention, getting back right on time. Getting the ball out. EC Defiance thought they got the lead right there, but we are now entering the final 90 seconds. Frontera Azul on the back foot. Aquatic needs to clear this out. That he does. Nice center right there. Big boom by the Waffle. Open net. Aquatic gets the equalizer, but with a huge amount of assistance, courtesy of Birdnana.
Oh, that's a beautiful save, and Birdnana, he's trying to do the right thing and clear it out, but he's just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Ends up with an own goal, and we're with Azul up, and I keep saying Aquatic instead of Azul because I'm looking at the arena, but yeah.
No, I get it. But
beautiful from Parks
comes right in and says, "Don't worry about it, Defiance. I got you." Stepping up, Soccer with Shane, aka knows it. Chat calls him GC Parks, and he is showing his individual skill right there with that solid double tap. 2-2 with 65 seconds to go.
Love a soft sideways hit on the belly of the car. Those are always the best goals when it's just a light tap and you just feel like you got over someone, you know?
I'm with you on that. Those kind of goals can be satisfying, as well as the backflip goals or the side flips where you power it using the momentum of the car that's rolling. And right now the momentum might be shifting towards Azul, but what a
nice
save!
From Frontera!
Another insane save! Defiance holds on, but the ball's back into the middle. Birdnana clears it out. KJ gets demoed after taking control, and EC Defiance hold on with 30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and there's just been some great defense here, and we might be going to extra time here.
Not Green Mario can have a save, but what a save from Aquatic. Both sets of players have stepped up and played a big part as we head to the final 10 seconds. Another shot to the middle. KJ gets it out. Now he's going to kickstart the attack, or so we think. We are going into overtime.
First overtime in the cup.
Indeed
it is. Attack starting with Azul, but nobody really there. Birdnana able to get it over into the corner, and it just sort of languishes there again. And Green Mario missing a hit.
Both teams are missing those key hits, and I think that might be playing a part in the overall unpredictability. KJ going for the demo, cannot get both, gets the third. Waffle misses. Aquatic has to get it to the side, and EC Defiance can now step up and potentially pin back this Azul team, but Aquatic does just enough to get it out.
That's a beautiful clearance. That's almost as awesome as some goals we've seen today. Because that's a dangerous place. And Birdnam is just going to sort of hit this out and say, I don't want you to do anything scary. Halloween's over.
What do you think could break, what do you think could be the difference between these two sides, Andrea? I mean, at this moment, it's really tough to call. And we're in Game 5.
And in this game has been the closest of all of them. It's really hard for anybody to score right now. Not for lack of trying. There's been some beautiful individual efforts. It's just the defense, the rotation, it's really hard to get by people who are playing at their best.
Oh,
As
but might be
we
the
might
difference
see
right
that.
there. Aquatic gets the game winner off of the sidewall. Gets his nose onto that, or the top of his car, just as the ball was reaching the wall. And Azul take the initiative. They are now on match point. They win this game 3-2, and they're now up 3-2.
They are slightly overcommitted there, and there is a bit of a commentary curse of saying that it's hard to get past anybody because nobody's really making mistakes, but that's the way of the world.
Indeed it is. Andrea, do you mind taking over? I just need to deal with a couple of administrative matters for the other matches that are about to kick off. Okay.
So, we are going to go to a funky game mode. I've tried really hard. I know I'm allowed to cuss, but I've tried really hard not to call it a fuck-ass game mode.
Say it.
But okay, yeah, we're going to a fuck-ass game mode. We can't do twos anymore. We already swiped that off the list, so we are going to see hoops or drop shot, I believe, in a little bit. And either of those will be really fun to commentate because with those, unlike Rumble, we all know what's going on. I'm also very glad Heat Seeker is not in here because Heat Seeker is another one that I could say that I think is best left unshown.
And what I need to interject right now because we have our first timeout right here. Frontera Azul call it, yes, as part of this cup tournament. Each team gets one timeout. Frontera Azul call it. We are going to wait an extra minute. So we will kick off at 11:05 Eastern, 8:05 Pacific.
That is fair. So what do you think's going on in the little strategy meeting over there?
Honestly, I think it depends on the game mode that has been called up, but I do need to recreate the lobby. A lot of things going on right now. I need to set up the game mode for this game 6.
Okay. And just, yeah, link me how to get in. Is it going to be the same thing?
Yeah, it will be the same thing. I'll let you know when it's set up. But,
okay. Oh, DC wants to know who's impressed me the most. I would say probably... I mean, it's got to be Dr. Aquatic. As much as I love my ECD people, he has been... Especially in that last game. I mean, oh god, was he the only person on FSC Azul who scored last game? Yeah, no, definitely got to be Dr. Aquatic then. He has been just a menace. Like, the individual efforts from him, I mean, some of those hits off of the floor from the sky, just, it's amazing stuff. I remember now why we lost to them so bad a couple weeks ago. Yeah, three goals in that last game. 3 goals. That's an MVP performance for the ages. What did I have for lunch today? I did not have lunch. I was at work. But for dinner, I don't even remember. I'm cooking risotto tomorrow. I love cooking, but I'm the type of person who couldn't tell you what I had for lunch today. All right, we're at 8:06. How are you tonight, chat? You guys doing good? Yeah, risotto's great. I've loved tweaking my recipe constantly. Sometimes I had pesto, but that just adds another step. All right. Oh, we actually have a game. Okay, the game is going. I need to get into it. Private match.
Yes, sorry about that. Yeah, so the lobby's back up. We are in drop shot right now.
Drop shot.
So far, EC Defiance get a good start, getting A hole opened up in the orange half. Might they get a goal right here? Aquatic does barely enough to get it out. Nice pass to Bisbo, but his ball doesn't go down to the floor.
How much do you play drop shot? Drop shot's one of the ones where it's like, I don't play it, but I actually kind of think it's cool.
So drop shot's basically a game mode where you have to create a goal by trying to destroy the floor.
Yeah.
And you do that.
No, I know.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is a bit different to play because you don't have a goal somewhere. You make your own goal, right? So the rotations and the approach tend to be a bit different. Teams like to be extra chaotic. They like to, you know, just try and dive for the ball and just make it as hectic as possible. But with a lack of knowledge, I can't really say much more than that. I haven't played enough of this compared to some of the other players, but I do know that it's a ton of fun.
And aerials are really important on defense because you don't want it hitting the ground at that point.
Oh, of course. And boost management too, because whilst you do get your boost recharged, it doesn't come up immediately. It takes a bit of time.
Yeah. Nice little hit. Nose trying to get it in that goal there, but it just sort of hits the corner. And you can't really corner hug in this game mode.
Oh, we don't have a corner, per se.
Yeah.
Oh, what a nice ground pitch right there. Doing some damage on the blue half.
Nice little defense.
But there's a big gaping hole in the orange half, Andrea. And might this be the first goal?
It's a goal!
Nose gets the lead, courtesy of a bit of assistance from Frontera Azul.
And it's kind of a little... I need to watch the replay. Almost a dunk down, but it works out anyway.
Yeah, it works out perfectly right there. We are now kicking off. There's still a bit of damage on the blue half. The only damage that gets reset is for the team that concedes the goal. So, Frontera Azul to get the equalizer, but right now it is Defiance who are taking control.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful little hit down, and they're able to stop some of the momentum, not make it too dangerous.
Bird, Bisbo,
Bird,
and
Nana.
Nose.
Nice.
With all the damage right
Nice
there.
bit of damage.
Oh, yeah.
Bisbo setting it to their end. That's going right down, but Divine Waffle able to get a touch on it. Take the Venom out.
Gets away with it as well. Gets the touch to avoid the damage.
Bisbo needs to touch this. And that's nearly a goal. Nose trying to create the goal here. I think if it hits that spot that's already lit up, it becomes goal, correct?
If it hits a spot that's lit up, the floor breaks and it becomes a goal.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if there was like a second touch needed or something. All right. Oh, beautiful. Nearly creates a goal there on the orange half. And they're just sort of painting the ones on Aquatics or on Azul's side, but not really opening many goal places as Bisbo able to keep this in. And that is gonna create a little bit more. I don't know how to commentate this as well.
I can help out with that if needed. Right now,
Yeah.
a lot of the damage is coming in from EC Defiance. They're up 1-0 and they are certainly taking control. Azul needs to get a goal right here. Fast too, because once they get the goal, the damage resets in the blue half, and they've already conceded a whole lot of damage in the orange half. So it's now or never for them, and they might concede some more. There might be a bigger gaping hole forming very soon. A lot more damage coming in right now from Defiance.
Defiance is doing a lot of work.
Oh, absolutely. He's doing a great job as well. Their aerial prowess coming to the fore. Frontera Azul struggling
nice
right
touch.
here.
Birdman, a nice touch. Bisbo, another nice touch. That's a goal. And so you don't get anything off of the reset, do you? I mean, there is the consolation that EC Defiance's side is looking truly messed up.
It is, but they're running out of time. We're now entering the final 30 seconds.
Yeah, so for EC Defiance, it's just keep it up, keep it up, keep it up.
Absolutely, and so far so good for them. Aquatic
Yup.
trying his best, but he gets challenged immediately. And a lot more time getting wasted. I think for Azul, they have to focus on Game 7 now. They have run out of time, unless they get a goal right here. No, because what a save right there by Nose. And as the clock ticks down to 0, chat, we are going to go to our first Game 7 in the cup. We are going to be going to Champions Field.
Beautiful. Cinema.
Indeed. Absolute cinema. And you know what? This matchup deserves it, given how even it's been between these two sides.
Yes, it has been absolutely deserved. If any game this week deserves to go to a Game 7, it's this one. And so we are going to finish this on the soccer field. Two sides doing exactly what they're best at. Which matchups today are you excited for the most after this one?
Honestly, both of them are really good, but I think I'll look forward to Frontera Chrome versus Sounders RC. I think Sounders RC going to want to bounce back, and I look forward to seeing how they do.
Yeah, I think they have a good chance of a bounce back today. I think, and I think that'll be great for their season going forward. Okay.
Yeah, this has to be the kickstart for them this season because they have been struggling in the league. If they could get something going in the cup, that might be just the catalyst they need to get going in Season 10.
And despite struggling, they haven't looked like a bad team or even that they really belong in that 8 spot, have they?
Yeah, really. You know, they've had a couple of terrible Game 5 losses. They should have had at least one win. But you know what? This might be their moment. Maybe the extra modes might bring out the best in them.
Yeah, you watch that game against Chrome and you're like, wait, this should, you should be able to do the first part. Like, and I think against a different team, I think they're going to do it eventually where it's just the first part of that game and they just completely put them away. I could see their first game win, their first match win being a sweep, even.
Indeed. Sorry, we're gonna digress a bit, chat. We're going live with a bit of administrative matters. Andrea, did you check my message in the commentary channel? Do you mind getting
I haven't
set
yet.
up?
Lobby for ECRC, EM.
Yeah. So, just as a heads up, chat, ECRC versus El Matador has kicked off. They're in Game 1 right now. We will be showcasing you what's going on right there real quick. That will be in picture-in-picture as we kick off Game 7 between EC Defiance versus Frontera Azul.
Okay, you want me to go join that?
Yes, please.
All right, okay.
And you'll be catching my action from my Discord live stream.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Play private. Got to do this quick so that
yeah, we don't want to make those other guys wait too long.
Okay, here we go. Should I still be commentating, or what are we doing?
You'll still be commentating. Yeah. So just spectate.
You want me to commentate the SCRC game?
Feel free to go with whatever approach you want. If you want to switch between both, that's fine.
Okay, so I'll pull up your Discord stream on the right.
Yep. So when you're ready to go, let me know.
Okay, I am into theirs, and I have your Discord stream on the right. I am ready to go.
Perfect. So just give me 1 sec to get myself set up real quick. Sorry, a lot of things are happening right now. Could have been a bit better, but you know, here we are.
We have a pretty even game in ECRC's game. They're up against.
Absolutely. Feel free to tell them the scoreline too.
They're up against. Shit. Is it El Matador?
Yes, it is El Matador.
Okay, El Matador.
They're in Game 1 right
Why
now.
did my audio just cut?
Chat, it is 2-2 between them with 1 minute to go.
All right. ECRC looking pretty good so far. They've never looked like a team that belongs at the bottom, from what I've seen from them. As Indestructible puts themselves ahead with 41 seconds left. Got the R2-D2. All right, so
We are. Can you get out of the pause screen, Andrea?
oh, sorry. I was doing some things, shifting around some things.
No problem. But here we go.
A
Game
score by
7 is kicking
Utopia.
off. We're going to be getting that up very shortly. And here we go. Game 7. Winner takes all. Who will it be between Defiance and Azul?
Yeah, and I'm really excited to watch that. I'm really excited to watch this. We're gonna turn this on for the main thing after this, right?
No, we'll be going to Frontera Chrome versus Sounders RC.
Okay.
That'll be on the main stream.
All right. Okay. I'm like I have like overload looking at two great matches, by the way. And I think we're going to overtime on ECRC's match versus El Matador. Unless that was nearly disaster.
So close right there. And chat, thank you for your patience. Really appreciate it as we navigate through this hectic night of Rocket League action. Aquatic centering it into the middle. Doughboy coming in, but Parks does just enough to squeeze it out to the side. And Burnana clears it out.
And EC Defiance continuing a just close series with FSD Azul that really has not much separating them. And I think you're going to see that even more this last game as both teams are going to be going all out, trying to lock in as much as their brains possibly can. Because this is one you really don't want to lose at this point. Because it won't feel like you deserve the loss no matter what happens.
Oh, Divine Waffle, missing that touch. Oh, Aquatic too. Parks brings it in to the corner, trying to center it up, going for a solo effort. Bisbo and Bird hanging around the midfield. Bisbo does just enough to center it to Bird. Off the backboard. Bisbo couldn't get there. Great defensive stand from Azul. And now Frontera are going to push up, but they meet
over
the
on
brick wall known as Bisbo.
And over on ECRC versus El Matador, you have a beautiful air dribble from Indestructible into a beautiful shot from Luis, and everything that ECRC works on turns out to be nothing. And we are going to game 2 with El Matador up 1-0.
Indeed, and that is massive for them too. They needed that game 1 win against ECRC, but ECRC does have the chance to pick their game mode. We shall see what they have set up right there as we focus on the action right here. Bispo with a power shot into the open net. And EC Defiance take the lead in this game 7 with 1/2 of Rocket League action remaining.
Beautiful pass off the ceiling from Birdnana there. And it looks like we might be going to drop shot over here on ECRC versus El Matador if the chat is to be believed.
And on the mainstream, Aquatic, big bounce off of the corner. KJ coming in to get the equalizer. You know what? This is just as you'd expect from these two sides. When one takes the lead, the other comes back. And here we go again, Andrea.
And just so close from Bisbo too. You really feel for him. He's at the right place at the right time. He's just a little bit far behind, and there's really nothing he can do about it. He just has to sort of watch as his save nearly hits it wide, and instead just sort of hits it to a different part of the goal.
And honestly, just like every other game, Andrea, I just have no idea which way this is gonna go. It's been that kind of matchup.
At this point, it feels impossible to know. I feel like we will not know until the final second, and even then, it very likely could be an overtime game. I could see overtime here very, very easily.
The ball hangs around the midfield. Waffle going for the double. The follow-up not on target though. Unfortunate right there. Aquatic did all he could. And now KJ maintains the pressure. Aquatic diving in. Shot to the near post. Parks gets it out. Waffle. Does he have enough boost to go there?
Nice
no, he
shot.
bails out. And Birdnana takes control.
Birdnana's slowing it down after some dangerous things happen to them. He's going to go for a nice air dribble. He just doesn't have the boost to stay too close to it, though. As beautiful shot from Waffle on a pretty open net.
The Divine Waffle steps up and makes himself count. Easy Defiance, just a bit too passive in that little moment. Waffle with a powerful shot with 61 seconds remaining. Azul are up 2-1.
Parks is in a good position, but he doesn't jump quick enough. And I said open net, it wasn't open net. I just have two screens playing two different things in front of me right now, and it is a little bit of chaos in my brain.
You are good. And speaking of chaos, a big demo right there. Puts EC Defiance into disarray. They need to reset. Waffle to Aquatic. Aquatic shot on net. Bisbo gets that shot away.
As is some beautiful drop shot being played over here. We have two teams who have really great aerial ability, and they are showing it. Great dunk here from Luis. Spanky, Utopia, Toad Death, they are all playing some great drop shot.
And on the mainstream, Frontera Azul takes the lead. And at the perfect time for them, with 23 seconds remaining, Frontera SD Azul are up by 2 goals, 3-1 in this game 7. Might they get a fourth? They cannot. Bisbo gets it out. Second
Not
chance
the
off the
kickoff
near
you want if
post.
you're
Divine
ECD.
Waffle couldn't turn it in.
Not the kickoff you want if you're ECD, and I think this clock is just going to run down.
Still a chance, but the
It's
boom
too slow.
ends it. And Frontera Azul take this thriller to 7 games, and they win it 3-1 to seal the deal.
There's nearly a beautiful.
Let's start with the Championship Cup, Andrea, because that's where we started the night. EC Defiance versus FSD Azul. Match of the season at this moment. You know,
Yeah.
we don't. Who cares about the quality? Who cares that it's in a lower division? These two turned up. They went back and forth. This was probably the most even matchup I've seen throughout my time in SGL. I mean, you really couldn't split them up. That's how good they both were. And we were treated
It
to
was so close that you could find something to say about a Rumble match, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it almost felt like they were somehow evenly matched at something that I don't know how you match up against each other at all.
I mean, that's what makes their matchup so good. Frontera Azul coming out winners in 7 games. They are now in the upper semifinal. EC Defiance get bounced down to lower round 1, and they await their opponent. Will it be EC Eternal for a Seattle derby, or will it be Axe and Rose for a Cascadia derby?
And I would not be surprised to see EC Defiance even just win out that loser's bracket and make it to the grand final. That's very possible.
We cannot dismiss EC Eternal, though. I mean, you guys are really good. You know, you're starting to get into your groove now.
We're going through the winner's bracket.
I see why you... Okay. No, don't take it the wrong way. I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying, you know, if you guys go
I'm
down
joking
there,
too.
you cannot dismiss yourself. But if Axe and Rose is down there, yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I think we haven't gotten to play EC Defiance in a SGL match yet. It's just been practicing with each other.
Oh yeah, that is true. But you know what? It might not be too long. Let's just take a look at the schedule real quick. When do you guys face off against each other? No.
Well, we play Rebellion next, I know.
Yes, and then after that you
Axe and
face
Rose.
off against EC Defiance. Week 6.
Okay. Yeah. We're excited for Axe and Rose as well. That's going to be a great match. Sounders Timbers.
Absolutely. That will be played out tomorrow, by the way. So tomorrow, EC Eternal versus Axe and Rose, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. that basically wraps it up for the championship bracket. I mean, we've already covered Los Verdes versus the Rebellion at the start of the stream. Rebellion in the upper semifinal, facing off against Steel Army. Two top teams facing off against each other right there. One of them is going to go down to the lower quarterfinal to face off against EC Defiance or one of EC Turnover or Axe and Rose.
Yeah.